Hello everyone. Previously we had discussed about the advanced type coercion, right? So today we'll be discussing about the JavaScript BigInt for the large numbers. So what does BigInt do? BigInt handles the integers that are larger than number dot maxsafe integer, right? So again I'm telling BigInt handles integers that are larger than number dot maxsafe integer, enabling the precise operations on large numbers. If you are dealing with very large numbers that are larger than number dot maxsafe integer in JavaScript, so we will be making use of the BigInt, right? So if we are involved in CP, so we'll be making use of BigInt quite often, right? So let's see the simple example how to create the BigInts, and also let's see how to handle the mixed types, right? First, let's see how to create the BigInt with a very simple example. I'll just give here let bignum. I'll just call this one variable bignum. Let's make use of we have to give BigInt like this, and within this one I'll just give some random number, big number, right? So let me keep this number, and here let me log something here, console log of I have considered bignum right here, bignum into 2. Whenever we are making use of the BigInt, while we are when we are multiplying with certain number, or while we are making use of the number, we have to add n to it, right? So in the sense, appending n here denotes the BigInt literal, basically this one into 2n we are giving right here. Appending n here basically denotes the BigInt literal. Operations require both operands to be BigInt, right? So make sure that whenever you are making use of the BigInt, both the this one operations require both operands to be BigInt. Keep that in mind. And also appending n denotes that it is a BigInt literal in simple terms. So I'll just try to run the code. Let's try. Yeah. Now you can clearly see here the output, right? So we are getting the output correctly. Next, let's see how to handle the mixed types. Means there are types, right? It can be number, it can be %, it can be BigInt, anything. If we have the mixed type, how mixed types, how to deal with it? Let's see with the very simple example. If I give here, let num equals, suppose I'll just take 1, 2, 3, and let bignum, I'll just give here BigInt of I'll just consider num, right? I have given num, so I'll just consider pass the num here. Let me log something. Uh, uh, Let me log here. Bignum plus 10n, right? So here we have to get the output 10, in the sense we have to get 133, right? 133 and we need to get as we are passing the bignum. So BigInt. So I'll just run the code. Yeah, now we can clearly see we are getting the output 133n, right? So what is happening here? Means explicit conversion is required when mixing number and the BigInt. This one is basically of the type number. This is not a BigInt, right? This one. So while we are dealing with the number and while we are going with the BigInt, this one 10 and this one is a BigInt. So while we are dealing with the numbers and if you want to make use of the BigInt, when we are dealing with the explicit conversion, when we are dealing with numbers and the BigInt, explicit conversion is required when mixing number and the BigInt. That's what I wanted to say here. So here you can clearly see, if I try running the code, this is giving us 133n. I hope the concept of BigInt is completely clear. Try with the different examples. You will get to know the concept better. So now what we have seen, so we have we clearly saw how to create the BigInts as well as handling the mixed types. So next, let's see how to make use of the advanced data structures in JavaScript, like try, heap, etc. Right? For now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.